Ladies and gentlemen, strap on your boots. It's time for Crent's Crappy Sports Section.
I fucked it up.
You really like that intro, don't you?
Yeah, I was trying to mime it. I fucked it on the words up. What a surprise.
How
Welcome, Nate.
how was your last 5 minutes since we did episode 70?
Wasn't that long.
This being episode 71, Crent's Crappy Sports Section.
Smacking through them. I'm still not sure whether I'm going to take the Perth sports reader job or the Sydney one. I've been offered both, obviously. So, 9 news Perth.
When do they start, though? 9 news?
Yeah. Or 7. I'll probably get offered all of them ultimately.
Better,
once they learn I'm in play.
7's better because it's got the footy.
Yeah, for sure. But it's also just the news,
But then
sports
the
reading. So.
Cricket's on 9 again, isn't it?
No.
Is it still on 7?
Pretty certain. Yeah.
I actually thought that 9's coverage of the cricket was better than 7's.
7's a bit more relaxed, which I don't mind. But I don't think they'll ever top the Channel 9 commentary team back in the day. Just a bit like Richie and Tony and all that.
Richard Bernard.
And the 12th man. Some of the funniest fucking skits you'll hear.
And there was less ads.
Yeah, there was, yeah. It got probably a bit more boring for the non-traditional cricket lover than a Channel 9 commentary team. But yeah, some of the laughs were pretty good.
Yeah, but like they didn't have ads between every over.
No.
On 9 for a long time.
No.
No, but then as soon as 7, on 7 they almost have an ad between every ball.
Ad revenue, mate. They got to pay for this shit somehow. Oh, yeah. You got to pay these players ridiculous sums of money for Marnus to go out there and get 5.
Get 5, yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Starting from the top, bit of breaking news this week. So it starts off slow. The current world record for the 100-metre sprint for men aged 80 and over is 14.21 seconds.
Fuck off.
80 and over. Set by Kenton Brown at the Nevada Senior Games in October 2024.
He's got me on toast.
14.21. Well, how long do you reckon it take you to run 100 metres?
I'd be up. I'd be 15 plus.
Yeah, I reckon.
16 seconds.
You reckon you're still 15, 16?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's hard to, yeah.
The first 50, I'd be all right.
Yeah.
Then fatigue would kick in.
Do you reckon you'd get through, though, the 100?
I think I'd get through 100.
Not right now.
Not right now. The calf's still...
With the baby cow, but... Yeah.
No, I'd get through 100. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's a solid effort. But anyway, so randomly, Sir Rod Stewart is currently aiming to break this record, training vigorously. Sir Rod Stewart, global megastar, pop star, is hoping to break the sprinting world record. He celebrated his 80th birthday in January and wants to train himself to run 100 metres in less than 14 seconds.
Was he an athlete when he was younger?
Not that I'm aware of.
Is there a point where no matter what you do, you don't get better at it? Is there like an age, like, it's in now, I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 40s, but I can still get stronger, right?
Yeah, I think,
do you know what I mean?
Depends what it is.
When you're 80, can you come in and...
No.
You can come in from nothing and get stronger, yeah. But if you've been strong...
Yep.
And then decide, you've hit your peak, and then you're only tapering off then, aren't you?
If you continue to maintain, I suppose you could maintain to a certain point, but yeah, like in your 80s, there's no way you could train yourself to be as fast as you was in your 20s. Not sprinting.
No, absolutely
like that's
not,
something that is totally
unless he didn't run it in 14 seconds when he was 20.
Well, that's true, yeah. So he's gone with, he's described his progress and the extreme lengths he's gone to in order to work towards the goal, including having a sprint track installed on the grounds of his illustrious mansion, which you can imagine. That'd be only small.
Yeah.
So at the moment, his best is 19 seconds. So he's got to wipe 5 beans off it.
80 plus, trying to knock off 5.
Yeah.
I don't think he
That's
will.
a long way to come in.
I don't think he'll get there.
So he sort of conceded, I don't think I'll ever get to that, but I'm trying hard.
Do you think about it like, I haven't got the stats here with me because this has kind of been thrown on me.
Yep.
We as a human race haven't gotten much faster.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's more over long distance, but there's a record out there. I think it might be, I don't know how far it was. It was 10K or something. I was about to say 10K or 10,000 metres. Same thing.
Thanks for clearing
but
that
it's
up.
a 42-year-old record. Like,
yeah, okay.
No one's beaten. I can't. I don't think that was the event, and don't fucking hold it.
Don't send in fucking no.
Yeah, get there and go. But if you do know it, send it in to me. But it's a 42-year-old record. Like, it's like we're not getting faster.
No, but
I think we can do it for longer now.
Yeah,
because of the training is better, and like athletes are getting old, are able to compete in an older age.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I don't think we're getting any faster.
The time will come where records can't be broken, though. Like, they can only take so many hundredths of a second off 100 metres. Like, no one's ever going to run it in 6 seconds. Know what I mean? Like it can't get any fucking
not
further.
not a normal human being.
No. Maybe that robot that fell over on the marathon took about 8 days to finish it. But
Gout is fast though. Have you seen that bloke run?
Yeah, no,
mate.
He's ridiculous.
Stop it!
It is like the wind.
It is like as if his feet don't even touch the fucking ground, mate.
Like it's incredible. And he's only 17 or something. He's a kid.
Yeah, But he looks like he could leap over tall buildings. Is it leap over tall buildings in a single bound? Is that what Superman? Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
Leap over, was it mountains or
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't a big Superman. I like Superman.
No, well, we were a bit older. Man. Like Superman, like sort of came out with all that sort of, with all those sayings and that.
Yeah.
Before we were into it, and they don't sort of in the new movies and that they don't sort of.
What is it? Faster than the speed of light. Something about catch a bullet or something. Or
wasn't it faster than a speeding bullet?
Faster than a speeding bullet.
I don't know.
Stronger than the
I'll get it up.
Anyway,
you keep talking.
So he's dedicated to himself training, an intense training schedule after turning 80, working on little techniques, where to put his arms, etc. But yeah, I'm not sure he's going to wipe 5 seconds off his best sprint time in his 80s.
Yeah, okay.
That's a fucking challenge. I
got it.
Go.
Right, so faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. Not if I'm fucking driving.
Can't remember.
Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
No, I can't remember. I remember some of that, but not. Yeah,
is that
like
I didn't remember
70s, 80s movies? Superman.
Yeah, like early, like cartoons,
like with Gene Hackman,
cartoons, and that sort of stuff. No, I'm talking like that sort of stuff. Yeah,
right. Yep. A little bit of AFL, Nave.
Oh God.
The Blues.
Well, the Saints had a bit of a dip. Oh, sorry, let's go.
We're going to go with the Blues.
Yeah,
so
you've had a stinker.
They're in the middle of nowhere at the moment. The Blues just got rolled by North Melbourne, who, in fairness, have had a pretty good few weeks. They probably should have beat us in Perth, which is no mean feat. So they have been going all right, but Carlton, they're not overly young. They've got some guys on big wages. They're about 12th at the moment. I'm not sure where the fuck they're at. They can't really... They've got too many good players to strip it back and rebuild, but they've got nowhere near the team, obviously, to contend. So they're really in no man's fucking land. Yeah. At least the Saints at the moment, a lot of people say the Saints are in no man's land. They are young, though. They've got young talent. I wouldn't say Carlton's got a lot of young talent. Who's Carlton's best player under 25?
I couldn't tell you that.
No, Sam Walsh should be close to 25 outside of him. But it's hard to fucking nail that down. It's probably Jagger Smith who done his knee in the pre-season. Their prize number 2 or 3 draft pick. But I don't know what they do. Do they go the Collingwood mini-style rebuild when they forced Brodie Grundy and Adam Treloar out at the end of 2022? Do they look to trade a Mackay for some picks or for some... Because everyone, the common theme in knocking Carlton is they've got high-end talent, but fuck all after that.
Yeah.
Collingwood have
you got a
shit ton of good role players.
Now?
Carlton, yep. Two forwards that have both won Coleman medals.
Coleman medals, yep.
Won 3 of the last 4 or something between them. So... They got that. Jacob Wiedering's one of the best defenders in the country.
And he is.
Elite.
He absolutely is. Like you kick a ball long in Carlton's backline, mate. He's getting there.
If you just roost it up.
He's getting there. So,
I'd probably... him and Harris Andrews would be close, but he's probably the best defender in the country. So.
I'm not saying like there's no one that's close to equal to him.
No, but
he's a solid defender.
He is a gun player.
Solid.
Yeah.
So
I think
solid.
he's a gun. So Graham Wright, obviously, Tasmania's own. East Devonport's own, I think, Graham Wright.
He played for Devonport, East Devonport. Bernie, played for Bernie.
Yep. Collingwood Premiership player.
Yep.
He will. He assumes the CEO role next month.
Yeah, right.
At Carlton, so he was the 2IC this year, but he was at Collingwood when this happened. When he sacked Buckley, ultimately he made the choice to move Buckley on, brought in Craig McRae, moved on Grundy, Treloar, and who's the other one that went to Hawthorn? Can't remember his name now. So
wasn't it No, he played in the Premiership, sorry.
Anyway, so he forced out some, so-called stars on big salaries, bought in, it was a little bit of a money ball approach.
Yeah.
And Collingwood ultimately won a Premiership, and they're well placed to do the same thing again this year. So he's well known for basically shaking things up. So all the commentary now is what is Graham Wright going to do to fix Carlton?
Let's go to St Kilda. Let's take him to St Kilda.
Take him to St Kilda?
Yeah, go there.
Well, he's only just got to Carlton. So
well,
he'll be there a
fix
little
them.
while.
They'll win a Premiership.
Fix them off and get the
Come and sort us out,
And
please.
again, he was also I'm not sure if he's head of football or list management or whatever, Hawthorn's dominant era from 2010 onwards. So he's one of the people that what he touches turns to gold. So will he have that same effect at the Blues? And who will be there? Are you trading Mackay for pick 12 and 35?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
I'm not sure Carlton would
I actually think that Carlton would do better if they straightened up a little bit more and just focused on kicking it to Curnow.
Yeah.
I look better without Mackay.
Yeah, I think Mackay. Curno's, again, he's quite inconsistent, though. Goalless on the weekend against North Melbourne.
Yeah, but like Mackay, he misses absolute
does.
dollies,
So
mate.
does at times.
Or put him further up the ground, make him a half forward.
Yeah, they have tried that. He gets a bit lost, Mackay, I think, further up the ground. But Charlie's better closer to goal. So I don't know. It's just a bit of a fucking mess at the moment. And again, our clubs are fucking far from,
Look,
gargantuans of the competition.
St Kilda do have a great deal of injuries.
Yeah, that's exactly
We've
right.
got 4 now, but like they're probably 4 of our top liners, even though King hasn't really done much, but he's just had another season-ending blow.
Yeah, he's out for the season. Yeah, won't feature at all in 2025. We've got the Barron Files Cup this weekend, actually, Nathan.
Oh, we
Kilda
do.
Fremantle.
What day is it? Sunday?
Sunday night, as usual.
You want to watch it together?
Doomsday. I think it's like 5:30. So Renee will be at the sauna, no doubt.
Yeah, I'll
we'll
come
see how
out.
we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're up. Yeah, yep.
I'll
we'll
have
certainly
Alfie.
try. Yep.
Yep, righto.
Yeah, as long as you don't mind me throwing shit at the TV.
I'll have a pocket full of things to throw there too.
And at you if you carry on too much. So. So Carlton are in the bit of a fucking mess. They've got time to fix. I think they're 5-8 or 5-9 maybe now. So it's probably a bridge too far.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be able to lose too many more games for the season to still make it. So probably could drop one more to sneak in, which is unlikely. So yeah, shame that the year that promised so much. And if you can really just listen carefully, you could probably still hear my brother yelling from his house. It's only a few streets over.
I would hate to have been there.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if you watched it. I think he was a bit nervous given who they had missing, Carl. They did have a few outs, granted, but yeah.
Yeah, he'd have been in Hobart too.
Oh, yeah, very true. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Just embarrassing himself in public.
In front of everyone. Yeah. No, I've been there I've been there and bared witness.
Yeah.
To Nathan seeing Carlton lose, so it's quite an entertaining.
I can't be too critical. I carry on in a very similar fashion.
Mate, this is a very solid table, and my hands know that. I'm never going to break it.
No, fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. NBA trades I want to touch on, Nath. So are you aware of, in the NBA, what the luxury tax is?
No.
So I'll explain to the listeners. So in the NBA, the luxury tax functions as a penalty for teams whose total player payroll exceeds a predetermined threshold or salary cap, I suppose you'd call it. If a team's payroll exceeds the tax level, they must pay a dollar-for-dollar tax for every dollar they go over the limit.
Oh, I have heard of this.
With the rate increasing incrementally based on how far over the threshold they are. A significant portion of the money collected from luxury tax payments is then distributed to teams that stay under the tax level. Teams that have been paying the luxury tax for multiple consecutive seasons may face even higher tax rates as a repeat offender.
So you could essentially be paying, like if you go too high, like really high over the predetermined, say you could be paying $1 million extra and only paying the player $500,000.
Yeah.
If the tax goes up incrementally, it could eventually be double.
There will be other people that will be pushing it over the limit. But yeah, that's in its essence, yeah. So it can, and it can reach like 10, like it gets pretty dangerous for the owners, the luxury tax. So just this week, the Celtics have traded Drew Holiday to Portland and Kristaps Porzingis to the Hawks. So 2 guys that were probably both on $30 to $40 million contracts. 25 to 35, I say, back.
Yeah.
US $1 million a year.
US.
So they've had to trim that from the cap. Didn't get a lot back for it. It was more of a salary dump trade, I guess. So, reasonable, but not like for like.
So they're on 35 each.
Oh, I wouldn't have been.
And you and I
best
can't
part
even
of that.
earn one between us.
I'll speak for yourself. But that's got here. But yeah, so it's interesting in that how different sports are. Like in our country, salary cap.
That's
Like,
it. Yeah, bust salary cap.
Go fucking dollar over it.
You
lose everything.
You lose
5
years of fucking picks. Carlton did.
Oh, it was a lot. Yeah, lost the number 1 pick. And imagine the amount of premierships Brendan Goddard could have won if he went to Carlton instead of St Kilda.
Yeah, no more.
Yeah, still none.
Still none.
Still fucking zero.
Because he was the first number 1 pick, and he was a Carlton supporter growing up.
Grew up in a Carlton
and
supporter.
was apparently devastated.
And they lost the pick.
Ended up at fucking St Kilda. Well, they at least played in 2 grand finals.
3, technically.
3, yeah. And he got a did he get a Norm Smith?
Should have won the first one. Lenny got it, but I thought Goddard was fucking sensitive. Maybe took that massive flying mark.
Huge.
He got him back in it,
Yeah.
I think, Goddard. He was massive.
He was a jet, mate. Absolutely loved him.
Yeah, so it's interesting that spot. And just, I was going to mention, up until a year or two ago, it was actually illegal to salary dump trade in the AFL. The AFL have to tick off trades as being fair. And so you couldn't.
Okay,
but now, last couple of years, they've allowed teams to go, okay, we'll pick, 80 for this player who's a reasonable player, but we're paying him 900,000. We can't afford to. They're moving on. So, so that's how it starts to work now, but it never used to be the case in the AFL. But,
okay.
And does the name Alexander Ovechkin mean anything to you, Nathan?
No, not a thing.
Sorry, Alexander Ovechkin, I think they pronounce it at times. So he's a Russian NHL player. On April 6th,
righto.
during a game against the New York Islanders, he scored his 895th career goal, surpassing Wayne Gretzky's league record of 894.
Yeah, but how many games?
They
play like 1,000 games, these
They
pricks.
do, yeah, but he played a similar amount of games to Gretzky. It wasn't heaps more.
Oh, so there's a new...
He was similar in
there's a
the
new big
scoring,
swinging dick in town.
Yeah. He accomplished his feat in his 20th NHL season, all of which with the Washington Capitals. He's played 20 years with the one team. In American professional sports, that's fucking uncommon.
Yeah.
And so he's an absolute fucking legend in that part of the world.
Because Gretzky, he's the household name. He's the only household name in NHL, I think.
You reckon?
I don't know any other players that have ever played hockey.
Sidney Crosby?
Never heard of him.
Okay.
It's Wayne Gretzky's the only
Charlie
player.
Conway?
Oh, I can't wait to show Alfie those movies.
My kids watch them.
Yeah, I've got to get him into them. Actually, that's what I'm going to do this weekend.
You know what happened? It was a dagger to me heart. I watched the first one, and the kids were right into it. Dawes was loving it, and he was just pumped, and he was saying, "Oh, this is awesome." Got the end. I said, "What do you think, boys?" He goes, "Ah, it's all right." I said, "All right."
I'd have said, mate, you are getting coal for Christmas.
These movies raised me. That's
Telling you. But did you watch it when it was Champions?
Yeah.
It used to be called Champions, didn't it?
Yeah.
And now it's just called Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, the Mighty Ducks.
Because it was Champions, Mighty Ducks, D3.
Yeah, that's how it worked. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, it was sort of good for me growing up because I always played hockey and I was always told one of my friends was a girl sport. So I loved the fact that it was quite a popular mainstream movie and got a fair bit of shit. But yeah, so 895
and
goals.
being a rollerblader.
Yeah, as well.
Crent,
Also, also a bit of a,
questionable sport, isn't it?
Stars are starting to line, aren't they, by orientation? So Renee, is she born female?
Seems to like flying a lot as well.
Because up there,
for people who have listened to the show before, apparently there was a guy that
altitude gainers
sucked a bloke off and said, "Oh, it's because of the altitude."
Made him temporarily homosexual. So yeah, no, I can't wait to get on a plane again.
Yeah,
everyone's fair game.
Yeah,
it's just not. You haven't got 0.3%.
Even the trainees get a run up there, mate. Like
get a run. Oh wow! But anyway, we're taking it away from Alexander.
Sorry,
Ovechkin.
Alexander.
He's the league record holder. He's 39, but you'd think he'd have a couple of years to go still. I would think of the way he's playing and performing. So he took Washington to a Stanley Cup 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah,
first one for a very long time. So he's the epitome of a raw, and he's a massive guy too. 6'3".
Wow.
6'3", 111 kilos, I think, or 100. Sorry, 108 kilos.
Lighting.
6'3", 108. But he is fucking. He's got shoulders like you. Like he is a fucking.
I eat 108 kilos for breakfast, mate.
I'd love to
but
see
I'm not
you.
6'3". I'm only 6'1".
Love to see you and the big Russian go at it.
Ugh, mate.
Scary.
But they play a lot of games.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's 82.
If you look at the games record holder for ice hockey,
yeah.
I'll Google that.
A lot of them have played into their late 40s too.
So games,
yeah, it's 82, same as basketball.
So 82, yeah. Games record holder. Okay, hang on. Lots are coming up now. Holder, NHL.
Patrick Marleau.
1,779
games.
That's what I mean. That's so many games.
And he played for the San Jose Sharks.
San Jose. I had an opportunity to go and see them when I was
San
over.
Jose?
Yeah, but I had an opportunity to go and see the Sharks when I was over there, and I didn't.
Ah, right. You would want to go.
When I say I had an opportunity, I went past the stadium in a train.
It wasn't even the season.
But it was weekend time, so I figured the games. We were there for a week we were just out of San Francisco. We actually stayed in San Jose.
Yeah, okay. I just want to see how many they played now.
Santa Clara we stayed, sorry.
So Gretzky played 1,487 games.
Oh, so we're actually doing some research on the run, are we, Crent? Is that what we're doing?
That's what we're doing, yeah.
So this is what I mean by it being a crappy sports segment, because he doesn't do any research. He just comes in with a headline and then tries to make up the rest. And now he's going, I better not make this up.
Fucking can't find it. How many games you played, Alex, you big bastard?
He's
big
boy. 6'3".
He's a big unit.
Righto, he's gone now, mate.
Yeah, he's gone. I can't find him. Anyway, that's it for sport.
Oh, is that
Short
it?
sport.
Jeez, mate. Come on. Didn't want to talk about Fremantle got a win on the weekend?
Yeah, I know. We still weren't real flash.
Oh, jeez.
1 by 41.
Well, St Kilda played probably the best game they played all year and still fucking lost.
1,491. He's played 4 more games than Gretzky.
So there you go.
I'd say he's still very, very close. Strong effort.
4 more opportunities to score goals. Right.
Wow. Gretzky played a Farmers League, though. professional now.
What do you mean Farmers League?
That's what people say about older records. Oh, fuck Farmers League back then.
Oh, a bit like all the
the
fucking
NBA, all the Jordan ones.
Oh,
People,
really?
all the LeBron lovers say, oh, the fucking Farmers League back there with no fucking...
Oh, geez, that is fucking arrogant. That is. Because I tell you what, I would have loved to have seen them go head to head, just one-on-one head to head.
Yeah. I think both of them are phenomenal. I just love people that excel.
Phenomenal athletes.
If you can excel at what you do that much.
But see, I saw more of Jordan, but I only saw like highlight reels. I didn't really see a lot of games.
You didn't sit down and watch a game.
No. It wasn't available over
Nah,
here.
that's right.
It
There was
wasn't
no
available
such
over
thing,
here then.
Back when you were a boy.
Back when I was a boy. But
Yeah, it wouldn't have been at all, actually, would it? You wouldn't have been able to watch.
it wouldn't have been at all. But here's the thing. This is how good Jordan was. He was still famous worldwide.
Yeah,
And we couldn't watch it. And now LeBron James, you can watch it on YouTube, you can watch it on KO, you can watch
Facebook.
it on Facebook. Like, and he's not as famous, I don't think. Michael Jordan made Nike. Nike is...
Yeah, have you seen the movie? Yeah? Sensational
No, I haven't
movie.
seen it.
Sensational. It's about how they signed MJ.
Yeah, well, I saw the... Is it a movie? Or
Yeah, that's a movie. Yeah. Matt Damon, and it's a good movie.
Yeah, right, I have to find that.
Ben Affleck.
But so Nike, they put everything into him, and he had never played an NBA game yet. Everything they had went to him, and then was it Phil Knight started Nike? It was.
Can't remember. And a lot of people don't know. Michael Jordan was it number 3 draft pick?
That I don't know.
Yeah, Elijah Wan was number 1, I think, and I'm pretty sure he went pick 3.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing might have been number 2. I can't remember.
All 3 big games.
Still,
Three big games.
still.
But Nike bet everything on him. Every single dollar they had, they bet on Michael Jordan before he'd ever played an NBA game, and it paid off.
They designed a shoe for him that was actually illegal, and they had to pay the fines for him until they were allowed to wear it. I think it was white on your shoes.
And his nan didn't like him.
What, Nikes or?
Their shoes, because they were the devil's colour. They had red, black, and white.
Okay, yeah.
Nan
But it's a good
or mum
movie. Go and
didn't
watch
like
it.
him.
It's a good movie.
Absolutely.
Anyway, it's half dribble.
Righto! Thanks for listening to Crent's crappy sports section. Don't forget to go and listen to us, watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the places. And please do me the favour and share it with your friends. Otherwise, you're doing them a disservice. I told you that last week. Righto, love you. Goodbye.